Affirmation is our word on Minute with Maxwell today. Hi, John's my name. I'm glad you're with us. I grew up in a very affirming atmosphere. If you would have been in my home, you would have truly listened to words of affirmation every day. I never have had a day in my life as a kid that my mom or my dad didn't say words of affirmation. Now, my brother and my sister didn't always get words of affirmation from them. But from mom and dad, it was a very positive, you can be anything you want to be, do anything you really want to do environment and atmosphere. But something interesting happened in our home. I can still remember when I was in the 7th grade, and I was, my brother and I used to love to wrestle a lot. And we would wrestle, and Larry was bigger, much stronger, much bigger than I was. I was kind of a skinny, scrawny kid, and he always won. And I remember the day that my dad said, "I'm going to wrestle John tonight," and he did, and we wrestled. And much to my surprise, after a long time, I pinned him. I was kind of shocked with that. I didn't think I could pin my dad. And we wrestled the next night. For 5 nights we wrestled, and every night after much struggle, I pinned him. I won. And then my dad looked at my brother and said, "Larry, you can wrestle John again. Here's what's interesting. My brother never pinned me again." Now, I didn't pin him either, but he never pinned me. And I look back at that experience, and I grew up in an affirming atmosphere, but it wasn't until I had some success that I could believe in myself enough to have that victory. And I say that to you because I feel that as leaders, we need to set our people up for wins. All of my life, I have intentionally brought people to a place where I knew that they could win, and then I gave them the ball. Listen to me very carefully. I could have held on the ball. I could have crossed. I could have won. And they could have said, "Great leader, great leader, great leader. Oh, my gosh, great leader. Look at my leader. Oh, he's so successful. He's so good. He wins all the look, great leader." And one day I realized that to get the people to do better, they don't need to look at me as a great leader. They need to look at themselves as people with great possibilities themselves. That happens not when I affirm them. That happens when I get them to the place where the finish line is that close, and I hand them the baton and let them cross over themselves. I think that's what great leaders do. Do they affirm? Yes. But they know that affirmation is not enough. They know that affirmation must be complemented with success. All affirmation, no success, no self-worth in the life of a person. Affirmation and success is where the self-worth comes from. So when you say something kind to someone, be honest with them and be truthful about it. I mean, don't say you believe in them if you don't. But if you can, set them up for a win. Because one win that they experience is worth dozens and dozens of affirmations from you. And by the way, the only time your affirmation really means anything to anybody is when it's proven by their success. Until then, you're just a happy person believing everybody's going to get good. That's not a leader. That's a clown. Be a leader. Affirm, but set them up for success.